Good evening. Call the Lake Elsinore City Council meeting to order. And at this time, it is my sincere privilege to invite up Miss Adriana Jolivet from the Voices for Youth Leadership Program to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Ms. Jolivet.
Please follow me. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will you all please remain standing for a moment of silent prayer? Thank you very much, Madam Attorney. At this time, we go to our presentations and ceremonial section. We have just one item before us tonight, but they have packed the council chambers, and we are very privileged to have them here this evening. And I am going to introduce their coach and mentor, Miss Lori Stumpf from the Voices for Youth Leadership Program. Ms. Stumpf.
Thank you, Mayor McGee. Good to see you tonight. I want to say thank you very much for letting the Voices for Youth Leadership Development Project come and speak before you tonight. And I am their volunteer teacher, coach, and mentor for the young people that will be presenting before you. These youth participate in youth centers located in Lake Elsinore and also in Paris, Moreno Valley, Indio, Hemet, and Rubidoux. The centers are funded by the Riverside County Workforce Investment Board and the Council for Youth Development. 3 of them are operated by ResCare Workforce Services, and 3 are operated by California Family Life Center. There are 28 young people. You've seen them here tonight. There are 28 young people that you see here, and they have worked for the better part of this weekend, Friday night, all day Saturday and Sunday, to learn about what city councils do, what mayors do, what local government does. They've worked together to identify the issues that they wanted to present to you tonight that matter to them. They've worked together to find their collective voice so that some of them could speak on behalf of all of them. They debated those issues. They learned how to talk about issues and have differences of opinion and come together around the issues that they wanted to present tonight. So you're going to hear from 4 of these young people around the specific issues that they feel will help young people find productive paths in their life. Again, I want to thank you for providing this opportunity to these young people to have their voices heard and to learn about the important role local elected officials play in improving their communities. And so now I'd like to introduce our first speaker, Kentrell Wilson.
Hello, Mayor and members of the City Council.
Mr. Wilson, you're a very tall young man. We need to yank that microphone, get that as close to your mouth as possible, because everyone here and out in TV land wants to hear every word that you have to say.
Could you hear me?
That sounds good, sir.
My name is Kentrell Wilson. I'm from Planet Youth here in Lake Elsinore.
You gotta lean into it, honey.
Got to be close, man.
I'm sorry.
There you go. It's not going to be comfortable for you because you're so tall. Just get right in there. Loosen up.
Okay.
Start over. We're all waiting.
No problem. Hello, Mayor and members of the City Council. My name is Kentrell Wilson. I'm from Planet Youth here in Lake Elsinore. I speak on behalf of all the youth here tonight. We are here tonight to talk about how youth centers help youth in our community. The centers provide educational opportunities, help youth develop job and life skills, help youth find jobs, and provide other activities that put youth on the right track. We feel that due to budget cuts at all levels of government, that these centers are threatened and may close down. We are here today to discuss the critical impact that reduction of funds we will have on the youth of our city and in the county. Lake Elsinore City Council's motto is to dream extreme. Our dream is that these youth centers stay open and expand for all youth to use. Here are some reasons why these centers are important to us. In the Lake Elsinore Unified School District, The high school graduation rate was 83% compared to a little over 88% in the 06 and 07 school year. Many students who dropped out may not have another alternative or any guidance to establish a positive outlook. Since the Lake Elsinore City Council is all about education and youth, we feel that these centers should remain available. For the past 10 years, Lake Elsinore has only one of these centers, which has limited space. With the dropout statistics rising, these youth centers assist youth with being successful, although they have dropped out. They also provide services which help graduates build careers. We feel that as the City Council, you should make a difference in your city and in the lives of young people. I have my own story that I would like to express. The high school that I went to didn't provide much help for me. I was low on credits and I was already 18 years old. They told me that I wasn't going to graduate on time and that I should try an adult school. Even the adults in my area didn't expect me to graduate because of lack of credits. I was hurt because I wanted a high school diploma more than anything. 8 months out of school now, I decided to move to Riverside County, where I got back into school and also on the right track. I found out about a center in Lake Elsinore called Planet Youth. When I first attended my center, I felt isolated and very embarrassed about my situation and where I come from. As I started meeting new faces and personalities, I started socializing. I was relieved to find out that I wasn't the only person going through this problem. I soon took advantage of the center and the tools that it provided. I am now happy that I am back in school and I am looking forward to going to college. Now I would like to introduce Robert Espinoza. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Robert Espinoza. I'm from Paris. The Riverside Unified School District current annual budget is $295 million, which is an all-time low, and will be cut by $44 million this year. These cuts will limit numerous opportunities available to the youth through the community. The RUSD district is struggling to maintain a steady team of staff members as they are being laid off or furloughed due to lack of funding. These budget cuts will further cripple the district's ability to properly educate youth such as myself. California is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to the graduating rate. Our main concern should be to add funds to decrease dropout rates. Due to the budget cuts, class size will grow. There are and will continue to be a lack of summer school opportunities. The number of electives will be reduced or eliminated. And the lack of transportation and career programs are now impacting the way youth receive education. I would like to introduce Jose Lopez.
Hello, my name is Jesus Lopez, and I'm from Moreno Valley. In Riverside County, unemployment for young people ages 16 to 19 is 29.2%, and for those ages 20 to 24, it's 14.9%. People ages 25 and older are often preferred as better employees by employers because of flexible scheduling and because they are perceived to be more experienced and reliable. Those ages 45 to 64 have an unemployment rate of only 6.4% in Riverside County. Internships are essential to youth by aiding them in potential jobs while they are in school, so they can gain work experience for better jobs in the future. Now I would like to introduce Miranda Ochoa.
Hi, my name is Miranda Ochoa, and I'm from Moreno Valley. More jobs need to be created for youth. Lowering the amount of outsourcing in order to create more jobs may be one approach. Overall, our message and purpose here tonight is to tell you how high unemployment, the lack of education, and training opportunities affect youth. We urge you to continue to work to lower unemployment and increase education and trainings opportunities for all youth. Thank you. Thank you for your time, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Council members, do we have any questions for these people? Councilwoman Melendez.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem McGee. I don't have any questions. I just have a couple of things that I'd like to say, and I'm going to speak into my microphone because I have difficulty with mine as well. Although only a few of you spoke, I think you made a very good representation of all of your peers here. You're very well-spoken, young men and women. You certainly knew exactly the point that you wanted to make, and we very much appreciate what you have to say. The unemployment rate is dangerously high, you're right, and it's even harder for young people to get a job because you're right, there are an awful lot of employers out there who would prefer somebody a little older and more experienced. So that's why we continue with Planet Youth, and we continue to try to help them and support them as much as we can because we know how important it is. And we partner with the school district as much as we possibly can. It is a collaborative effort. As you know, the City Council has no responsibility financially, well, for the most part, financially for the educational system within the district. That the school district handles that. I don't want to get into the complexities of it, but we don't make the rules for the education system. However, we do understand how important it is. So we do everything we can. If you have more suggestions, if you want to go into greater detail, please feel free to email us, call us, come talk to us, whatever method you prefer. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Councilmember Hickman.
I assume since you're up here talking, and you're talking about the dollars, are they cutting your program? Is that what's happening financially?
Actually, the centers are, due to budget cuts, they may be terminated because of that, or cut.
Or cut?
Reduced.
Wow. I guess like Melissa said, the thing we can do is at least talk to, and we do have a group that meets with the school superintendent and all the board, some of the board members. We can definitely put a plug in for you with maybe a baseball bat to see how we can help you. But it's really out of our hands financially. We have nothing to do. We just run the city, and that's the school system that runs Planet Youth. I've seen your building over there where you're working, and I've seen kids going in. And I substitute teach in high school, so you have a very big part of my heart, okay, because I just do the high school. And if there's anything we can do, like Melissa said, please just let us know. But I'm sure the group that goes with the school superintendent, we can put a word in for you. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Councilmember Tisdale.
Have you gone to the school districts?
Okay. Stay here.
Yeah, don't go.
The centers are actually funded by the Riverside Workforce Investment Board, which is a federally funded program, and as you know, the federal funds are being cut for workforce investment, and so most of the money from the youth centers comes from the Riverside County Workforce Investment Board, but they need to be subsidized, so some school dollars or some dollars from cities, et cetera, to make up some of the difference. And one of the things, of course, you all as politicians certainly talk to your senators and congressional folks as well, and the whole notion of the Workforce Investment Act and not cutting those funds, or at least keeping that funding stable, because it was on the chopping block to be zeroed out in the continuing resolution that was not passed, but it certainly still is in danger.
Okay, and again, that is something that we can do, is talk to other elected officials.
That's right.
Have you gone to the Board of Supervisors?
Yes.
Okay, and support from the supervisors?
Yes.
Okay.
Very supportive.
Okay.
Actually, some of the young people here tonight, raise your hands, spoke in front of the Riverside County Board of Supervisors, so we've done that as well.
Okay. And I think one of the other things that we can do is if there's letters or something that we can endorse in support of, I think that's...
Some of the young people this weekend just wrote a letter
Okay.
to Congress, and if we could send that to you to see if you would be willing to endorse it, we would be thrilled to do that.
I'm endorse happy.
Okay. Thank you.
Councilwoman Melendez.
Could you just make sure you leave your contact information with the clerk, please? Okay, thank you.
You also have a list of all the young people, but you don't have my contact information, and I will do that, yes.
I want to thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you for delivering this message. One thing that the City Council is committed to continuing to do is the building that you meet in is owned by the city, and we rent that for, I believe, $1 a year. We'll continue to make that commitment to make that, in essence, a rent-free establishment for you to continue to meet. And we pick up the utilities on that, Mr. City Manager, correct?
I believe
So we'll continue to make that available. I think you heard from everyone up here. We're willing to reach out to our colleagues in higher elected office to make sure that they continue to do the right thing, to make sure that youth is served. And as one of the members that serves on the city committee, I'll make sure that on our next agenda we discuss adequate funding for Planet Youth. So again, thank you for your message here this evening, and we appreciate everything that you, Ms. Strum, are doing. And for those of you that are actively involved in learning about government and bettering yourselves, we're glad you're part of our community. So thank you all very much.